Hi and welcome to this edition of Out the Box. Today we're going to have a look at what is in this blue box. Yes, it's a Reolink camera. This is the Argus 3 Ultra. It's a battery powered camera that can be connected to a solar panel as well. Not going to be a big technical overview, but this is a 4K camera. It's got LEDs on it. We'll go through it and talk to you a little bit about what's there, but let me walk through what you're going to get in the box. So you will get a little folder here, a Reolink folder. I'm probably going to, there we go, be Reolink, be prepared. And inside there, you're going to have your operational instruction manual. You are going to have a conformity guide for the region that you are in. You are going to have a whole bunch of stickers that you probably won't put up on your house, but you may choose to. And again, you're going to have another conformity document for the region that you are in. All right, so that's the paperwork. It is a battery-powered camera, so it is needed to be charged up. So you are going to get probably a 0.5 meter USB to USB-C cable there. You can use to charge the camera. You are going to get a little packet of screws and lugs and a reset pin. This is to help you mount it directly on the wall. And you will also get a strap as well, because this can be strapped, because of its battery, this can be strapped out to a tree or something like that if you wanted to. And you're going to get your knuckle joint to be able to connect it to the camera. But I'll show you a bit how those sort of items go together in a moment. The bit you're probably interested in is the camera here. So like I said, this is a 4K camera. Up the top here we have, see if it refocuses, there we go. Up the top here we've got some LEDs that will give us nighttime color vision by turning the lights on. We've also got our IR infrared sensors there on the top. Obviously we've got our lens here, and we've got our movement sensor down this way. The storage for this doesn't work with any of the Reolink NVRs, network video recorders. The storage is all done on the camera itself. So let me just show you on the bottom here, probably put it up this way. On the bottom here, we've got our two-way audio. We've got our fixing here that I'll show you how the knuckle joint goes in. We've got our USB charging socket here. If you connected this to the Reolink solar panel, then there is sort of a plug that all fits that together to make sure it fits properly and securely together. All right, and then if we take this bottom flap up off here, because it's battery powered, we do actually have an on-off switch, and we have our micro SD card in there. Or our micro SD card holder in there. I think you can have up to 256 gig on these units. So they do this storage actually on the device itself. Obviously our infrared descenter, our general motion sensor here, will obviously detect that something has happened and start the recording, but it obviously records at the instant, and then you can change how long afterwards it will go for. This will recognize pets, cars and people, I believe, as well as obviously setting up your normal motion. You can screen out areas that you don't want it to record and everything as well. So obviously we had our knuckle joint we talked about earlier. That screws into place here, and then that obviously allows the movement of the camera there to move around and be able to fit it in a whole number of different angles. The camera's having little problems there. All right, and then we have our fixing here at the back. Try and spin that around, there we go. All right, which we can actually obviously screw this directly to the wall. But if I just turn this around slightly, you will actually see here also that we've got that hole, and the idea would be that you would pass through your strap, and that would then allow you to put that onto a tree or somewhere temporarily. People ask us, how long does the battery last? The answer to probably that is how often is this pointing at something that's going to move. So if it's pointing at a garage door that only comes up and down 2 or 3 times a day, you're probably going to get a few days between charges. Here in Australia, you might as well put a solar panel on it for the few bucks that they are, and let it trickle charge the battery all of the time. Obviously, if this is going to be pointing at a main road or pointing at your driveway, and there's lots of cars moving around, then the battery won't last very long at all. But hopefully that's been useful. A quick run through. This is the Reolink Argus 3 Ultra. It's a 4K battery camera. do head on over to our YouTube channel. We've got plenty more box openings on network, wireless and firewall devices. Plenty more products from the Reolink range. What do I need to run Reolink? From different cameras to network video recorders, so you might find that useful as well. So head on over there, subscribe, and stay up to date.